Hey guys, how you going? Here to do a fuel line replacement on a little Suzuki Sierra with a GTI engine in it. The fuel line in question is the one going from the fuel pressure reg to the fuel rail. It has developed a little pinhole leak, roughly about here, causing fuel to come out. These things are a wear and tear item, so over time they will fail. So we're just going to pull off the air intake to the throttle body just to get a better look at the bolt and fitting just under here, so we can pull it out. Alright guys, pulled off the intake manifold to the throttle body there. As we can see, we can get a lot more room onto the AM fittings for the fuel line there. So I'm using about an 18mm spanner to undo the dash 5 fittings. Now obviously would recommend having the correct AN spanners as it won't mark the fittings. However, I do not have those spanners, so it is what it is. So just undo that and we'll expect a bit of fuel to potentially come out of the fuel line. Alright, so just got the fuel line off. As you can see, a couple of spots where it's been touching and where it's split. So I'm surprised it only just had a little pinhole and not let go completely. So I'll be putting on some new ProFlow 400R series. That'll suit the application I'm going for just nicely, as it already has. So got the old fuel line off the AM fittings, which is very hard to do normally. These were not that. They were quite easy to pull out. So I've cut another hose, slightly longer so it doesn't rub on the spots anymore. Best way to install these is you can just warm them up in some hot water. Go grab your wife's favourite mug, coffee mug, and put some hot water in that thing and stick them in, get them nice and soft. I've just refitted the fittings for now because I don't have a vise, so it'll be easier enough for me to once the fittings are nice, the hose is nice and hot, that I'll be able to push them on that way and go from there. Ended up getting that fuel line sorted now, so all back together, looking good. These don't need clamps, as once they cool down they'll grab onto the barb a bit. Now I just got to fix this line up because it has opened up over time as well. So I'll take the clamp off, shorten the line, and test it out. So I just pulled the clamp off for that return side of things. Fix that all up. So that should be all good to go. So I'll put it all back together. I've just got a few other things to play around with. I'm just going to adjust up the alternator a little bit. It is a little bit loose. Clean up the area and put it back together and retest it and see how we go. So just quickly, with these MAF sensors here, they have a 3-pin connector with a 4-pin plug, and they have got a little wire snap ring around it. It's best to once you pull the wire section off, is to put them straight back on, so A, you don't lose them, or B, it makes it nice and simple to reinstall. So you just keep going till you hear the click, and that's it. All set, all done, won't fall out. So just touching base on the metal clip here, just use a little flathead screwdriver get it in, and then it will come out, and then you're able to pull the plug out. I just redid it to fix the wiring up past the fuel line there. So that's all sorted there now. Got the fuel line installed, put the air intake back in, all nice and tight. So you give her a start and see what happens, eh? So give it a sec for fuel to prime, turn it again. So it starts up quite nicely. And the fuel legs, you would see pretty quick. The pressure regulator is not working 100%. It's actually gone full part all the way around, so it's not giving me a proper fuel pressure. I know it's got enough because it runs. Quick look. No fuel leaks. We're all good with the repair there. And just on a quick side note here, I've got all the bells and whistles going at the moment, and just checking back over my volt gauge. We are sitting quite low. So the car will be needing a new alternator there as well, so I'll be doing that in sometime in the near future.